Yeah, that's fine. But would you be able to record then?
I have started recording.
Okay.
Okay, have you the permissions now? Okay. I can't see the co-host.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I'll check and let.
I'll give you one.
I'll check about that next time, Nithya.
Just one more minute. We'll wait for a few more people. So Anupama has agreed to mute whoever is making noise so that I don't have to work on that. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
I think you can't mute me if noise is coming from my side.
I wouldn't want to. That's good noise.
Yeah.
Beautiful morning, Nithya.
Morning, beautiful morning. Okay, I guess we can get started. It's 9 o'clock sharp.
Hi, good morning, Nithya.
Good morning, Sharmila. So nice to see you.
Good morning, Nithya.
Good morning. Sorry. Just going to keep pillows with me. I like keeping pillows. Okay, so guys, welcome to a new week. Independence Week. So what would you like to be free of today? What would you like to let go of?
Can I say?
Yes, please.
So I really want the past thoughts that are haunting me to go away. They are so much in my consciousness that no matter how much I try, I focus on the breathing also and to be in the present moment. My mind wanders in the past only. So on this week, how about Independence Week? How about releasing ourselves from the past and totally in the present moment?
Awesome. First of all, haunted is a very strong word. Okay.
Yeah, but yes, it came to me. It means that is really, binding me from within.
Sure, we'll look at it. But I would suggest you remove that from your vocabulary. No,
I'll
let's not
definitely.
use it.
Nithya, honestly, I have been working on this a lot. However, it is there.
Okay, so we don't use words. Let's eliminate two words from our dictionary: try and but. Okay, and however is a refined but. It's still a but.
Yes.
So why? Because try means when you say I keep trying to do this, I keep trying to do this. You're saying 99% I will pass. 1% it's okay if I fail because I'm just trying.
Yes.
So everything that brought everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere you've decided that you're not free and you keep yourself trapped in your own mind, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. How many 10 seconds away was that incident, Varsha, of that past?
Thousands, 10 seconds.
I think it should be more. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
If it was yesterday, it would be thousands.
Today in the morning also it was there.
Even then it could be more.
Yeah.
So everything that you're doing to live so many 10 seconds in the past that is not relevant, rather than being in the present, will you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. So this tool, whenever you are in the past, just ask yourself, how many 10 seconds away am I?
Yes.
And if you get an answer, even if it's 20 seconds, it's not worth it. Okay.
Right.
So we have to be in this 10 seconds. Okay, so all the trifold sequencing systems, all the reference points, all the objectives, and all the Archimedeal spirals that keep pulling me spiraling down in my own trapped and haunted thoughts, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and yawns. And everywhere I'm afraid of someone else haunting me, so I haunt myself with my own thoughts, will you now destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So we should ask, what can I be or do different to scare everyone else, not to be haunted by anyone? Everything that does not allow that, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, walk, all 9 shots.
Yes.
What can I be or do different so that the past remains in the past and is just the past, nothing more? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive the past only as the past, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Strong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And it's okay to think of the past, but we should not be. You should not have a charge to it. It should not allow it to bring you down. So, what can we all be or do different to keep the past in the past? Look at the past as only the past and nothing more. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So, what can you be or do different this week so that you're more present than before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Pot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And let's celebrate that you're willing to be present. Instead of saying, I'm haunted by the past, I'm trying, however, I'm not getting it. The first thing to celebrate is, I'm willing to be present. I'm willing to change this. So focus your energy on, I'm willing to change, not being hard on yourself and letting it go as and when it comes. Not deciding that I have to let everything go right now, because then it might not work. Every 10 seconds, as it comes, I'm willing to let it go and I be in the present. Okay, good. So what can you be or do different to be more present this week than you ever were before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right? Okay, let's start our days, guys, with this question. Who am I today and what grand and glorious adventure can I have? Are you guys willing to have an adventure?
Yes.
And Varsha, if you forget the past, even if something of the similar to the past happens today, it will still be an adventure. Remember the past, it will be boring. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy it and create it all?
Yes.
Strong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poisonous. So everywhere you have decided that you can never be free from your past of this lifetime and across lifetimes, and you've caged yourself because you're so comfortable in this cage that you've decided is a comfort zone. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all for all?
Yes. Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyond. So what have you decided is so relevant about your past that you're not able to let it go? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What have you made so vital, valuable, and real about your past? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad,
Yes.
all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Anupama, I sent you a message. Can you please look at that? I'll send you a private message.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So let's look at the next one. Everywhere you've decided that you cannot be free of your past and you've created a jail for yourself, that because you feel it is so comfortable to be in a comfort zone, but that's actually very uncomfortable for you. Will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you are comfortable in your comfort zone?
Me.
Really, Varsha, are you comfortable?
No, I'm not comfortable. Actually, I'm not comfortable.
So everywhere you're lying to yourself that you're comfortable in your comfort zone. So you want to hold on to your past because you're not sure how you will be without your past. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what have you decided and defined that freedom is? And what have you decided and defined that you don't have that freedom that keeps you being unhappy, unwell? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, Podpoc, all natures, boys and girls. What are you trying so hard to run away from? Instead of being infinite, embracing it, dealing with it, and letting it go once and for all. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Yes.
Bad Podpoc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So everywhere you have trapped yourself, you have created a trap of yourself in the past. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Yes.
Podpoc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. Are you feeling better, Varsha?
Yes.
Everywhere you've confused that your comfort zone is so comfortable, instead of acknowledging that you're very uncomfortable in your comfort zone, and that is why you would like to change, but you're still resisting the change because you have defined this to be your comfort zone. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right,
Yes.
wrong, good, bad, podpoc, all. See, we are not actually comfortable in our comfort zone. It gets boring, and you want something different, but then your subconscious will always try to keep you in the same loop because you're afraid of its job is to make sure that in one way you don't change. So what can you be or do different to have a level of consciousness that goes beyond what your subconscious is telling you, in a way that you can work with it to let go of the pattern that it's asking for you to let go, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive and receive that, destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, all natures, boys and girls. And everything of the past that is showing up now, everything of the past that is showing up now, will you look at it as only information from the past and nothing more? Will you
Yes.
celebrate letting that go too? And everything
Yes.
that does not allow you to know, be, perceive and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, hot, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, awesome. So how many lifetimes of past haunting, traumas, dramas are you still holding on to, that you would desperately like to let go, and because of desperation and you're not able to let it go, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, podpoc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And everything that happened in your life, all the lifetimes, including this life till yesterday, will you now destroy and uncreate what is not serving you? Will you now let go of all the limitations and everything that does not allow you to truly know that you are free? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Good, bad, podpoc, all 9 shots, boys and girls. And guys, if you're smart, you will actually embrace the past that's showing up and work on it. Because if you try to run away, it will come back. It just keeps coming back. And when it comes back, the only information is you've not yet let it go. So you do little more work. Don't get into wrongness. You have to start looking at it as, instead of, oh no, it's come back again, I didn't let it go. Okay, I have to work on it a little more. It's a different way of looking at it. And you have to keep on working. Not like hard work or office work and all, but working on yourselves. So everything that does not allow you to acknowledge that you are there for you, and acknowledge that you're here to work on yourself and heal yourself, and do that in the easiest way possible, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, podpoc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. Varsha, you better?
While you were saying all these things, Nithya, I had a flash that half of my body is totally squeezed and compressed.
Okay, so what invention are you using to compress and squeeze your body? Are you choosing everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, podpoc, all 9 shots, boys and girls. All of the past that you're still holding on to as constrictions or extra weight or extra emotions or extra baggage that brings your body down and brings your health down, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Yes.
Wrong, good, bad, podpoc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. All of your past that you're using as extra weight, extra baggage that pulls you down, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
All 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so put the baggage down, guys. Don't carry it all the time. It's really hard. Okay, so all the past baggage that you're still carrying, would you now drop it And everything that does not allow you to drop that right away with ease, will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong,
Yes.
poise and beyonds. Because when you do that, your senses of the present increases and you hear things which no one else can hear, which is amazing. And you see things which no one else can see. Would you like that magic, or would you like this constricted life?
Magic.
Magic. Swallowing and talking has been an issue. What is it in life that you are unwilling to swallow? That what incident in life is so difficult that you're unwilling to swallow and digest it? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, or call 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you've decided that you cannot express yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you've decided that you cannot express yourself with ease, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what happened in your life, in your past or present, that you are unwilling to digest at all, that everything from your mouth to your throat to your digestive system takes a hit? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So everywhere you're talking, but you're not being heard in your entirety, will you now destroy and uncreate it all and be willing to be heard by others? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different? To look at a memory as only a memory and nothing more. To look at the memory as not the truth for what it is today, and just as a memory. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So everywhere you allow yourself to haunt yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, guys, when the memories come in your head, you can try this. You can just say stop, 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 or cancel, cancel, cancel 3-4 times until you're out of it. Okay, do not engage with them and look at the memory as only a memory. It's nothing to do with the present. So you can say cancel, 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 or stop, stop, stop. Okay, thank you, Rani. And sleep issues for a few years. So what invention are you using to overthink yourself so that you cannot sleep? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Sleep is very, very important. I was telling, I do a class called Laughing with Lightness. It's a 1-month group, so I can forward you those details. Just yesterday, we were talking about sleeping properly. And sleep is very important. Only if you sleep properly, 50 to 60% percentage of your problems will get solved like that. Okay, so everything that you're holding on to that does not allow you to relax, rest, refresh, rejuvenate all the time, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And all the disrespect, disservice that you're doing to your body by not allowing it to sleep, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. One more thing is, there's this crazy statement, everything is the opposite of what it appears to be and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Before you sleep, you can repeat that even 100 times or more until you sleep. Just keep saying that until you sleep. Will you do that?
Yes.
And say it loud with presence. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be and nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Okay, and you would engage, if you want to engage in thinking, try to decode the statement, what it means. And you will not get what it means, so you will sleep off. So everything that is not and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And talk to your body. Body, let's all do this. Body, I'm willing to be there for you. I'm willing to give you permission to relax and be happy all the time. And everything that does not allow me to be that, I now destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good,
Yes.
bad, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. Preeti, can you please mute? you have a question? Can you give a clearing to do all my work with fast and ease? Aditi, that's so simple. What can I be to do all my work fast and with ease? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different to get all my work done with so much ease and so much speed, and yet with high quality, so that everyone appreciates me for the work I do? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different today to have so much fun this week than I've ever had before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so what invention am I using to not out-manipulate people around me? Am I choosing everything that is times a godzillion and now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere I still hurt and reject myself, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Someone had asked about manipulation. Are you saying they are hurting, or are you saying that they hurt you? If they are hurting, it's not your problem and you're not the cause of it. If you are hurting, stop rejecting yourself. Yeah, if they hurt, no one can hurt you, hurt us. No one can hurt you, only you can. So this is where we go back to that self-worth, self-love, so much that it doesn't matter what anyone else says. And you don't reject yourself for any reason, or for anyone. Okay? So everywhere I still reject myself based on the behavior of someone around me, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So do you guys really love yourselves? Or are you trying so that you don't get there? Everything that is times the godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, beyonds. So what can you be or do different to be in complete gratitude for yourself and your body? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
And pot, pock, all nine shots, poison them. You see, do any of you like it if someone takes you for granted?
No.
No. Then based on what are we taking our body for granted?
Mm.
Based on what are you not allowing it to sleep? Why would you even have to take your body for granted? If you keep on going into the past, you are destroying your body. So what is the reason you take this beautiful tool that's given to you, which is your body, for granted, right? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison yours. And nothing is worth your sleep. A good sleep is priceless. Let me tell you, no money is worth good sleep. So everywhere you're not allowing your body to relax, rest, refresh, and rejuvenate with ease, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you you give your power to others and reject yourself, and in turn destroy your body, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, someone said ear pain. So everywhere you're not listening to yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention did you use to block your ears and block listening to yourself? Are you choosing everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes,
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And you might want to ask, Rani, is it yours? Did you ask who does it belong to?
yeah, I asked.
Okay, then you can say, everywhere I'm not listening to myself, will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes, please.
Just try this clearing for 20-30 times and let me know.
Sure.
If it's still there, you ping me, we'll figure out.
Thank you so much.
How do I make the maximum impact at the right time? Amazing question. Actually, by not thinking that you have to make the maximum impact. If you're thinking that, you're not present. If you're present is when you can make the maximum impact. And there is no maximum. The universe is just infinite. It just keeps on going. So what can I be to be so present in this moment to create the best that I can at this moment? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POC, all nine shots, poisonous. Okay, guys, if you don't have a question, please mute yourselves. And do not unmute yourself unless there's a question, just so the recording has better quality. Thank you. How do I not fear what somebody else will think of my opinion or idea? You just don't. Does it really matter what the other person thinks about you? You know more about you, what's happened in your life. You know why you behave in a certain way. They have no idea. And they are going to look at you from their life. So it truly should not matter what the other person thinks of you. What you think of you matters. What anyone else thinks of you doesn't matter. So what can you be or do different? For you to acknowledge yourself, for you to know that you're changing, and for you to know that because you love yourself, you will work on yourself and you will be kind to yourself. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POC, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And I think the one thing that's not possible is pleasing all the 8 billion people on the planet. So we cannot have all of them like us. Right? So everything else may be possible. So there will be someone who doesn't like you. It's okay. That's their problem, not yours. Why is it your problem? Right? So someone's talking about haunting. If they don't like you, you'll be haunting them in their head. So it's completely their problem. If they don't like your opinion, it's their problem, not yours. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all time. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POC, all nine shots, poisonous. Everywhere I have never acknowledged myself or trusted myself or loved myself, so that I need someone else to like me or love me or appreciate or acknowledge me. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POC, all nine shots, boys and girls. See, that's the funny thing. When you feel that someone outside has to value your opinion or acknowledge you or appreciate you, they will never do it. And you have to first acknowledge yourself. When you acknowledge yourself, you will not need anyone else to acknowledge you. That's when they will acknowledge you. But it really doesn't matter whether they do it or not. But when you're in that space, they can acknowledge you. So everywhere you have never acknowledged yourself, your true greatness, and all the things that you have been or done to create something greater, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all? And acknowledge yourself in ways that you never have before. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POC, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. It doesn't matter, and it's easier. Your head is already thinking like 1,000 thoughts. We're already hearing everyone. So don't put in extra fear of what will they think about me. Doesn't matter. And nothing is right or wrong. It's only between you and you, between you and no one else. So as long as you figure out that this is not what I would like to have done, this is wrong, and I would change it, that's all that matters. And there also, we don't judge ourselves or say that I did something wrong. It's just, okay, information for me to get better. Information for me to get better. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, all that just is information, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POC, all nine shots, poisonous. So if someone else is getting abuses you or hurts you, it's only because you have rejected part of yourself. Only because you have still not loved yourself completely and you are still rejecting something of you. You are saying it could be a very small thing. So rejection, it's all connected. So it could be as small as I don't like my nose. That could you think that's the smallest rejection, but that's enough to make everyone around you reject you. But it all starts from you. So everywhere from this lifetime and across lifetimes that I still love and choose to reject myself, will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POC, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. And you don't have to reject yourself, guys. Trust me, there will be enough people in the world to do it. So that is one job you don't have to do for yourself. Okay. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, what? Okay, I'm just going to the next one. So what can I be or do different to not overthink so much that all the hair on my head falls off? Everything that is times a Godzilla will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What invention and thinking and judgment am I putting onto my hair so that everything falls off? Everything that is times a Godzilla will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Anything of your body, if you want to change your hair or your skin, the starting is to stop judging it. Not saying that my skin is bad, my hair is bad, and then you expect it to get better. That actually doesn't work. You can still expect, it doesn't work. So smarter way is grateful for what I have in my body. I'm so grateful for the way I look. I'm so grateful for all the hair I have. I'm so grateful for everything that my body is. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you, Swarna. For the... Okay, I'm just reading. I'm postponing my course unduly. Any clearing for that? When you say I'm postponing my course, is that a question? And you're very, very powerful, Mansi. So when you say, what you say becomes true, right? So you say I'm postponing my course, obviously it'll get postponed. So what can I be or do different to do that course in faster and better ways than I can imagine? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyond. Someone's talking about skin. Rashes. So what are you itching from within to get out of that shows up as rashes in your skin? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison guns. What are you itching to get away from? What are you itching to run away from? Internally, that shows up as rashes in your skin. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison guns. So Zora, you try that and let me know how it goes. Can you do once for my job at a leadership position? Somewhere I'm missing to do something while doing it as suggested by you, Amadis. I don't know what I suggested, and I hope I don't suggest.
You suggested me what can I be to get the leadership role with ease, joy, and happiness, and then everything that is times of Godzilla, I destroy and create it all, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nature. So that's what I have been doing. But is that somewhere that I'm missing in saying this or reciting this, or because I'm aligning my thoughts also?
You need to give it time. It doesn't happen in a day or a week. So patience is one key.
That is there for last 2 years since the time I got moved out.
And then you have to be that. It's not about doing that statement. When you say that, you have to be the energy of a leader. You have to be the energy of I'm already there in that position. Then it works faster. It's not about doing it. It's about being that question.
So this thing which you're saying that that does not allow me or perceive it, is this also kind of like linked with the thing that I'm saying to the universe?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Okay, so I just noticed today of one more statement, or rather, sorry, one more tool, that everything does not allow me or does not perceive. So even this is like linked to that to this tool that I'm using, that what can I be or do different to have a role in the leadership position.
Yeah, first you say what can I be with the question, then you say everything that does not allow that to show up, I destroy and uncreate it all. And then right, wrong, good, bad. You have to do all three together, step by step. One step is the question, second step is destroying and uncreating everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, receive that. And the third is right, wrong, good, bad, all nine shots, boys and girls. We have to keep saying all of them. And then you should not think it's not yet happened. How did it not happen? Why is it not happening? So the more you don't think all these thoughts, the more faster it happens. Otherwise, you delay it yourself. So what invention am I using to question and counter question so that I delay everything in my life? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, trust, 5 minutes. So what invention am I using to ask a question and then counter think against my question so that it doesn't actualize? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, trust, poison, beyonds. Okay, so dark circles. So what can I be or do different so that my body rests, relaxes, and regenerates all the time to let go of everything that I've stored as tears under my eyes, and everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what generative energy, space, consciousness, and choice can I be to be with my body, to refresh, rejuvenate, relax in such ways that I let go of all the stored emotional tears that I've locked into my eyes? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you, Neeta. So happy to see all of you relieved. The more effort I put, success is very less, and then it becomes a pattern. Don't put effort. With how much ease can I be successful? Everything that is not allowed, that will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds.
It was my question, Nithya, that whatever effort I put in that particular thing, something goes wrong and I get very minimum of, returns.
No, that's the reason. This point of view, that says when I put so much effort, I get minimum returns, is what's creating that. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Because what you think is what shows up in your external world.
Okay.
And you keep saying interesting point of view till your external world changes.
Okay.
And saying it has become a pattern makes it stronger. Saying why it's not yet happening makes it stronger. So no energy to why it's a pattern, why is it still happening? So Gary says thinking is thinking. So what invention are you using to overthink, think against yourself, and undo every question that you ask with your thinking? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes. Yes.
Walk online shots, boys and beyond. Namrata, you're still thinking really hard. So everywhere you love hard work so much that you have to even think so hard, will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you're trying so hard to figure out what is easy for you instead of just choosing ease, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So okay, so everything that you're not able to digest about your life and discharge with ease, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison. Someone said constipation. So constipation, let's come back to basics more than clearings. Are you drinking enough water? If not, please do that. Clearings do work, energy does work amazingly, but we still have to drink water, still have to eat, basic things have to be done. You still have to breathe. So nothing can replace your breath, not a clearing statement. And water, nothing can replace that, okay? So what can I be or do different to digest everything in my life with ease and to listen to my body and to drink all the water that my body requires, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So Kanika is adding a statement. What are you holding on to? You guys can try that for constipation. So whatever you're holding on to, that you're not willing to let go, that if you let go with ease, everything will become greater. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And everything that makes you hold on to the past, to unwanted stuffs, to extra baggage, which is not serving you anymore, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What are you holding on to that never allows you to be free? That if you let it go, you will be free, but you would still not choose freedom, so that you can claim that you're pathetically trapped and blame someone or something else for what's happening in your life. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots. But guys, if you don't get it, blaming anyone else is not going to work. It just doesn't work. I've tried it for years and years and years, and it doesn't work. Even if I try it again now, it doesn't work. I've not yet figured out how to make that work. So don't blame others. You don't blame yourselves also, but don't blame others. Then what happens is you become a victim. And if you become a victim, you will create abusers, because that's how powerful you are. So all the inventions that I'm using to blame myself or blame someone else, so that I can desperately convince myself why I'm still here and not where I should be, instead of being so grateful for this moment and heading where I should be, one step at a time. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So all the heaviness of the past that I'm still holding on to, so that I can always be reminded of the past, so I never make the same mistake again. But just because I'm holding on to it, I keep making the same mistake again. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And what can you be or do different? To have fun in acknowledging your mistakes, to laugh at all your mistakes, and just keep moving ahead. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys. Guys, I require more laughter here. You guys are like too serious today. So everything that does not allow you to laugh this whole week, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And it's okay, even if the jokes I make are not funny, please do laugh. So that's really helpful. I will also say this is a joke so that people can laugh. I don't mind doing that. But the importance is that you have to laugh. The more we laugh, the more contributive we are. Shweta, thank you so much. That was a lovely smile. Yeah. So everything that does not allow you to laugh and be in the space of happiness and joy for the next 20 minutes and extending it to the next week as much as possible, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everything that does not allow you to be as playful as you can be with your body, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And everything that does not allow you to be relieved and free all the time, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Divya, did I miss any of your question? I love you too, Mansi. Thank you so much. Dry cough. Okay. So what invention am I using to allow my body to cough? Am I choosing? Everything that is times a Godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and girls. Okay, whoever you have picked up, whatever pain from, whatever cough from, whatever headache from, before you made it yours, will you send it back to them with consciousness attached right now? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using to create more heaviness in your life? Are you choosing? Everything that is times a Godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Cough, headache, first thing, who does it belong to? Please ask that. It will usually go away with that. And then heaviness in head, make sure you drink water. Usually with these two things, it just goes away. If it still doesn't, what overthinking? I think today, what invention am I using to overthink myself, to prove to myself that I can really think, instead of just letting the thinking go? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and girls. What do I love about overthinking myself into problems, disease, and suffering? And everything that is times a Godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What do I love so much about overthinking that if I don't have anything to think, I'll bring back the whole past so I have something to think about? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to have so much fun that I don't have time to overthink? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So everywhere, I think you guys have so much free time on your hands. Huh? Everywhere, you don't engage yourself with creation and take all your free time to start overthinking and make it now trap time. Everything that is times the Godzilla will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to engage myself in such a way that I keep on creating, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, means. What do I love so much about overthinking that even now I'm thinking instead of listening to what I'm saying? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So let's learn to be present now for the next. We have 10 more minutes or so. Only listening to me, no thinking. Okay. So what do I love so much about thinking that even when listening to what I say, you will still be thinking. Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What do I love so much about overthinking that I make myself free to overthink so I can trap myself back and keep on overthinking while I still say I don't want to think. Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyond. And what is it that I love so much about my mind that I allow it to control me and command me? Everything that is times a godzillion will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So everything of the past, all the past baggage, all the past emotions, and all the past extra weight, and all the past stored tears, and all the past stored hurt that I'm still holding on to in the present. I now choose for all of this to just be in the past and not affect my present in any way. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes, yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyond. So everywhere, I still tell myself that I would like to be in the present, but think myself into the past. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, minutes. And what can you be or do different to outthink your mind so that you confuse your mind into not thinking? Everything that does not allow you to do that, will you destroy and uncreate?
Yes.
Pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So what can you be or do different to acknowledge yourself in such a way that you get that you're beyond your mind and you get the space that you truly are? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, receive that lightness of the space you truly are and that you can be if you choose it. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And the more you are space, your body becomes lighter. So everything that does not allow you to be the lightness of the space and allow your body to become lighter and healthier, will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, any other questions, guys? Gopi, hi. So what can you be or do different to sleep with so much ease? Everything that does not allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad.
Yes.
Yes.
This is for people in US who have to sleep now. Going to office,
Thank you,
please
Nithya.
don't. Thank you. If you're going to office, please don't sleep in office.
Nithya,
Yes.
I had a headache at night, so I had told that statement that come in the morning, and then I had headache in the morning also with throat pain.
But
So
did it
what
go
do
in the
I say?
night?
Sorry?
But was it better in the night?
Yeah, it went away, but in the morning it came back.
No, because that's what you said, no, go away in the night. So in the morning you have to deal with it.
So what do I say then in the morning?
I will message it for you, the different statement. Okay, cool. So what can I be or do different to have a great day today? What can I be or do different to allow my body to refresh, rejuvenate, relax with every breath I take, whether it's morning or night? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. And everywhere I've deferred the work I do from the night to the morning so that it comes back with the same intensity in the morning. Instead of allowing my sleep to refresh my body and rejuvenate my body in ways so that I'm refreshed when I wake up in the morning, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes. Yes.
All nine shorts, boys and girls. So I think last call I said, right? For every mistake I make, I love myself more. So now we can start saying, for every breath I take, my body gets refreshed more. If you guys really want to think, please think this. If you say I have to think, something has to run in my head, these are things that we can think. Okay, not anything else. So for every breath I take, my body gets refreshed even more. And everything that does not allow you to breathe in that way and be that, will you now destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, spine. What's happening in the spine? Is it pain or crooked
Nithya,
spine?
I have a terrible pain in my left elbow, and it's not going. I've been working with the clearings and soul's love also.
Okay.
So it's not going. It's radiating now to my forearm and even the wrist and the fingers.
So everywhere I overgive to everyone and I don't get anything in return and I beat myself up for that. Will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, shorts, boys and beyonds, and all the wrongness that I've locked into my body and all the demons that I'm using to lock in the wrongness into my body, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere I overgive to everyone and then I perceive that I don't get anything in return and then I beat myself up for that, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, what work, all nine shorts, boys and girls. So another thing, don't beat yourself up, guys. There are so many people to do that. So let's delegate to them. You should learn the art of delegation. And so many people are willing to do that, not one or two. So there's so many people willing to, not like what you're doing, to give their opinions that are against yours, who like to beat you up. Let's use them. They'll at least be happy because that's what they like to do. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and upgrade it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, what work, all nine shorts, boys and girls. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, be kind to yourself. Okay, sinus, everywhere you're confused about what's happening in your life and you don't want to get out of the confusion so that your head can hurt, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you've decided that you are not supported in life and you would like to stick to that thought so that you can prove to yourself that no one else can support you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. I think, Yogini, that might work for your spine. Just let me know. Lack of support is what
Yeah. I think that.
you think that, oh my God, see what you, can you stop thinking?
Yes, I will.
The universe supports you like crazy.
Yeah.
Always there to support you. It supports you so much that when you say no one is there to support me, it supports you in that also. So that's how much support you get. So everything that does not allow you to acknowledge the support you get and move you out of this feeling of lack of support, will you now destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Bad pot, nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. If you, and I think so I explained that in my book, how everything in the universe really is there for you. So that would also help. But you're not alone, and everything is supporting you. Every molecule in the universe is looking to support you so much that when you say stupid things, you're supported for that also. When you say I can't do it, that also you should be supported to the best of what the universe can do. Now you prove to yourself that I really can't do it, and I'm really not supported. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you're so confused and you allow the confused to get into your head as sinus pain, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And even if you're not confused, what overthinking are you using to confuse yourself so that you have a problem? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to shift to US or Canada immediately? Everything that does not allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, bad, pot, pock, all angels, boys and beyond. But if you feel you're not getting it, you won't get it. So don't counter think. You have to ask a question and trust the universe, and it will come at the right time. But if you say it's not yet come, I feel I'm not getting it, that too you should be supported.
Okay.
That too will become true. So everything that you say, think or say will happen. So let's be very aware of what we think or say. So everything that does not allow me to always think and say empowering things that empower me and everyone else, will you now destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Walk online, jobs, boys and girls. And everywhere I'm so used to problems and the past that I'm not choosing to let it go, so that if one problem is over, another problem shows up. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes. Yes.
Angels, boys and girls. And everywhere I will not give myself time to even breathe, to relax. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Yes.
Pod Pock, all nine shots, boys and girls. So what's the value of so I think let's try this. Whenever you're young, if someone told you that having weight on your head makes you superior or makes you better, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys and girls. And because you believe that all the overthinking that you're using to keep your head so much in head weight, thinking that it will help you be superior, but instead it just gives you a headache. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong,
Yes.
bad, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And everywhere you don't like to be judged, also to be heavyweight, will and create more headache with that too. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Man, pod, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different so that with every breath you take, you allow yourself to expand, you allow your body to relax, refresh, and rejuvenate. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it?
Yes.
Bad pot, pock, all nine shots, 5 minutes. Okay, last 5 minutes, guys. I have a hard stop today. I cannot take even beyond 2 minutes today. Another meeting. So last questions.
And Nithya, any good clearing for Shankar for the coming week?
So all the distractant plans of fear, anxiety, worry, and what I'm projecting into the future of what will happen or what may go wrong, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all?
Yes.
And all the Shiku implants and explants hidden underneath them, will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all? Right,
Yes.
wrong, all interest, poisons. So everywhere I'm 10 seconds ahead in the future and still anticipating what the future may be like instead of being in the now. Will you destroy and uncreate it once and for all?
Yes. Yes.
Online shots, poison. All the distractant plans of insecurity, fear, anxiety, blame, shame, guilt, regret, hatred, fury that I'm still holding on to, and all the Shiku implants and explants holding them in place. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So what can I be to stop my overthinking right now? And even though I know it's bad for me, I still choose to overthink. Because I love to tell myself that I can sabotage myself. And I sabotage myself before anyone else can sabotage me, proving that I'm powerless when actually I'm so powerful in sabotaging myself. Everything that brought up and led down, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all it? Right, wrong, walk all angels, boys and beyonds. So acknowledge, if you guys, Varsha, if you're still thinking of the past, acknowledge you're so good at sabotaging yourself. So we are good at something. Now we're willing to change it. Okay. So everywhere you would love to sabotage yourself because you've decided that's the only thing you can do right, and you really want to do something at least right, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, for talk, all nine transparency. And please delegate. Like I said, sabotage, anger. There are so many people who are willing to do that for you. Please delegate that. Don't do that to yourself. Okay. So what can I be or do different to delegate with so much ease that does not serve me anymore? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong,
Yes.
all nine trans, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different so that so many people with bodies show up for all my classes and pay me before I even ask them? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, guys, how does it get better? Hope you guys have an amazing week. Make it amazing. If you're not having an amazing week, make it amazing. It's in your hands. Okay, laugh at everything that's not amazing and make it amazing. Okay, so have an amazing time, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Nithya. Same to you.
Thank you, Nithya. Lots of gratitude.
So
Bye.
much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Nithya.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Nithya.
Thank
Should
you,
I exit,
Nithya.
Nithya?
Thank you so much, Nithya.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Should I end the meeting, Nithya?
Yeah, we'll end it.
Okay.
Yeah. You were the
Bye.
poster. I
Thank
was
you.
wondering what.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Thank you, Nithya.